there is such a lack of authenticity when it comes to With Love Meghan that a lot of it is cringe. A lot of it is. Even that opening scene where the toast pops up and he's like on cue, right on cue.
Right on cue.
Everybody should have one of those at home.
You think so?
Everything feels so scripted. Everything feels so planned. I don't know if we'll ever know who Meghan Markle really is. And that if she could get there, if she could get there where we actually see who she truly is, maybe she would attract more eyeballs. Maybe she could convert people that don't like her. But because everything feels so orchestrated and fake and like the ultimate PR stunt to change public perception, I think she loses a lot of people. Meghan Markle really isn't reinventing the wheel here. This lifestyle show feels more like a rebranding exercise for her and a product placement playground for Netflix. We know during season 1 that their intention was to have product that would be available, but unfortunately, something fell through the cracks. And while Meghan was pushing all of these flower sprinkles, it was weeks after the release of the show, when all of the hype died down, that you could actually buy that product on as ever. So season 2 is really important to Netflix and Meghan Markle because this is the first time where she's going to use product that you can see on the screen and immediately run over to your computer or use your cell phone and try to buy that product yourself while watching the show. However, their product never seems to actually be available. She does these drops, and it's been reported, I've heard through the grapevine as well, that their products, their actual product number is very low. So it's easy to sell out when you don't have enough product to begin with. And that's one of the things Netflix kind of boasted about in their press release with Meghan Markle. They said, oh, but we keep selling out. As a consumer, that's got to be very frustrating if you're desperate to get your hands on this loose fruit spread or flower sprinkles and you're never able to actually secure the product because it sells out so quickly. So we're assuming, I mean, the common sense resolution here would be that they are timing this drop with a new as ever drop, so that as you watch the program, you can also get your hands on some of the items that she uses. But I do still think that this is Meghan trying to reinvent herself. Her popularity is at the bottom along with Prince Andrew. It's been that way for quite some time. She has a reputation for being ugly and a bully to some of her staff. And I think she's trying to do this pursuit of joy, happiness. Look at me dancing around the kitchen, having fun, as a way to change public perception about her. Everything feels so staged. Everything feels like she's trying to be right on cue, but it feels like it doesn't always work out the way she wants it to. Season 2 was filmed alongside season 1. So if you weren't impressed with the first season, don't expect a sudden evolution. You're getting more of the same recipe here. And you really see that in the trailer. Like, you're like, oh, there's Daniel, the makeup artist. So it doesn't look like there's any real shift here. Even the music is very much the same. Season 1 was a critical flop, but the Sussexes still have a certain morbid curiosity factor around them. People can't help but peek, even if they roll their eyes while watching. They were clever to put a line about Prince Harry specifically in this trailer.
You know who doesn't like lobster?
Who?
My husband.
And you marry him? Anyway.
They were smart to put Prince Harry in the trailer because a lot of us tuned in last season just to get a Prince Harry fix. And he's only at the very end, and he's vaguely mentioned throughout the entire season. He's an afterthought, which I think is on purpose because they're trying to use this as a platform for Meghan. But I also think it doesn't do her any favors because we were introduced, the world was introduced to Meghan Markle through Prince Harry. The world fell in love with Meghan Markle because of Prince Harry. I think that he's more of a benefit to her than she realizes. Although I do know that there has been a decline in their popularity as a unit. At the end of the day, we know who she is because of Prince Harry. Um, this show isn't about changing the conversation. It's about changing Meghan's image, with Netflix happily turning every scene into a potential sales pitch. I think that that's the ultimate objective here, that pivot to QVC style home shopping network. And she's really their first. It's like the most expensive experiment ever. I think we'll consider it when this is all said and done with, trying to turn her into a lifestyle expert and trying to turn her into basically a glorified salesperson. If you loved season one, you're going to love season two. If you didn't love season one, you're probably going to skip season two. And if you have grown up with Pinterest and TikTok and all of these things, there's a quick fix way you can get some of these hacks. It's digitally. And I'm surprised that they enjoy this long form format. I think that we have evolved when it comes to the way we consume entertainment, and we would rather watch somebody build a fruit plate in 60 seconds than a 45-minute show about how to do these simple exercises, these simple DIY hacks. To me, this show could have been made 10, 15 years ago, but it just feels completely outdated. I do think that originally Meghan Markle saw the value in her celebrity contacts and tried to use them to elevate her own profile. If you think back to the Spotify Christmas special featuring Tyler Perry, Elton John, I think she's burned through too many of her high profile celebrity friends, including Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King and some of these individuals. And I don't think that she really has the pulling power that she used to, the star power that she used to. There are so many people that Meghan could partner with to help elevate herself and to build her own star power. And with Reese Witherspoon specifically, go look at the picture of Reese Witherspoon and Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Reese is enamored with her. I think that real stars are saving their star power, or saving their efforts for the real working royals. We've got Idris Elba, who's about to release a Netflix documentary with King Charles. I think that real celebrities would rather align themselves with the working royals. And Meghan missed the boat when it came to utilizing some of those contacts, because as their popularity declines, celebrities don't want to be associated with them because they're afraid it will reflect poorly on their own brand and their own popularity.